Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. I was so excited to do this video today because this video is called a good for you snack cake. You can make it in less than 2 minutes, and most of you probably have all these ingredients at home. If you're craving chocolate, they say this cake is actually good for you. I don't know if I would say it's good for you, but it's better for you than most chocolate cakes, and I figured out the calories, and I'm going to say it's probably about 100 calories, and you can make it in less than 2 minutes. I'm going to tell you the ingredients first. First of all, I've already greased my mug. It's a mug cake. Let me share that. In this bowl, 2 tablespoons cocoa powder. And it's just regular cocoa powder. In this bowl, I put sweetener to taste. It does say 2 tablespoons, but you know, I tried doing a little bit less to have a little bit less sweetness. So you can use stevia. I like Truvia. Anything that you want to use some type of sweetener. I mean, if you wanted, you could use regular sugar. 1/4 teaspoon baking powder. 1/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla. I always put a little more than 1/4 teaspoon. And also with that, you could use another flavor. You don't have to. You could use almond. You could use any. I love all the different extracts, but this is pure vanilla. You could use any type of milk that you want. It says coconut milk. I don't have coconut milk, so I'm going to use, basically it calls for a tablespoon of coconut milk. I'll be honest with you, a lot of this stuff, I just kind of eyeball it. And 1 omega-3 egg, or just 1 egg. You mix all this together in a cup. It says dry ingredients first. I haven't really noticed, so I actually put the wet ingredients in. I put my egg in first. Then, after that, I put a little splash or tablespoon of any type of milk that I want. I always put a little extra because it actually makes it more moist. I do put more than 1/4 of a teaspoon. Actually, it's a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, but I actually probably eyeball it, and I put probably about a teaspoon just because I like vanilla. Then it calls for 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder, and I put that in. Sweetener to taste, it says 2 tablespoons. I don't know if I quite have 2 tablespoons here. I put that in. I do really like the Truvia. If any of you use these sweeteners, do you like stevia, Truvia? If you use them, do you have any you like? Then 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. And then what you do is you stir this up really, really well with your fork. And it just takes a few minutes. And then you put it in your microwave for about 1.5 minutes. I love it because if you don't feel like making a whole great big cake, it's something that tastes really, really good. And it's about 100 calories. You know, many times if you want any kind of dessert, you're talking 300 calories. So let's say you're really hungry at night and you've got a chocolate craving, but you're on an eating plan and you're really wanting to stick to it. You can make something like this and have a little serving, and it's like I said, it's the main thing that has the calories is the egg. That's the main thing. There's a little bit of calorie in the cocoa powder and maybe a little bit in the unsweetened almond milk, but not very much. So I really briskly stir this up, and then I put it into the microwave for about 1.5 minutes. So I'm going to do that. And then what I will do is I will be back with you in a few minutes to show you what the cake looks like. Thank you. Hello everyone, back with you. By the way, make sure you grease your cup, ramekin, whatever you want to put it in. The cake slides right out. I wanted to show you. I think I put a little too much liquid, but you know what? This is what it looks like. I will show you. I'm cutting this up. And you know what? It's not a great big piece of chocolate cake, but it is really tasty, and you could do anything to taste that you want. For example, you can put a little less sweetener. One time I put a little bit more chocolate to have a little deeper chocolate taste, but I think it's really good. And for, you know what, 100 calories, you can't go wrong. Now, I know some of you are vegan. If you are vegan, guess what you could do? You could go ahead and use an egg replacement and probably eat this. Use the almond milk or coconut milk, something of that nature, and do that if you are vegan. I don't know what people that are vegan use instead of eggs, but I know that there are things that you do use in place of eggs for binding things. So that's a possibility. But I think this is really tasty. Let me know if this is something you would make at home. That's all for now. This is Money Mom signing off, and as always, I love you. Bye-bye.